Danny, defeat here this afternoon, and it's another case of having to discuss being punished for some early mistakes. That first goal in particular, and then the one that followed, a couple of mistakes, and it really did for us in the end.
Yeah, it's a bit of deja vu, isn't it, Ollie? It's not the first time we've had this conversation, and then we've gone on. I lost my temper at half-time. I was very conscious to bring our two youngest players on, and I felt David and Enoch gave us some zest, some energy and enthusiasm. But as you rightly say, it's a bit after the horse has bolted when you're 3-0 down, isn't it?
What can you do to legislate for that? Because obviously, in that first goal in particular, you can coach and you can have tactics for whatever you like, but if you don't deal with those crosses into the box quite routinely, what can you do? And in a sense, when we are fighting against the tide a little bit near the bottom of the table, that is when heads drop, isn't it? So that's when your job comes into it, to try and turn that around. As far as the mentality goes.
As you rightly say, confidence gets drained, doesn't it? But you have to try and take some positives in the we read the riot act, as you might say, at half-time, and you're a Welling United man, Ollie. You must have felt that the second half gave you some solace with the young boys coming on. We obviously scored one. There was a couple of other good opportunities, but yeah, we have to learn from it. And no one ever, whoever it is, no one makes a mistake on purpose. I make lots of mistakes, but you try your best, and it is what it is. But we need to roll our sleeves up. Good news is I felt Shory Johnson was outstanding, certainly our best player in my opinion. Jack Birchall, at last, he could be returning as well. So yeah, we've got to be positives, but it's no secret that we're getting punished, aren't we? We don't seem to get much rub of the green, but it's like that, isn't it? It's no good feeling sorry for yourself. You've got to roll your sleeves up and have a go.
You mentioned Curie there. Daniel Carles, he started as well. He was taken off at half-time. Is that a fitness issue, or is that just changing things up?
Yep, just changing personnel, and just wanted. I was really conscious to give the young ones a chance. Kamara, Enoch, they're young players of talent. And at least, as I say, the second half, was the level what I expect and anyone else would expect.
You've spoken, in recent weeks about shuffling the squad, bringing more players in, bringing a bit more quality in. Obviously, we've brought 3 in before the game today, just Josiah Bridgman as well, so the man we hasn't mentioned yet, he was an unused sub. But is that still work ongoing? Obviously, we're talking about that centre-back berth. Obviously, Birchall will be back soon, as we expect and we hope. But is that still something that you want to be looking at?
Listen, we're looking in all areas. That's the way it is, isn't it? We're in the position we are, and we need to be improving all the time. So, yeah, I'm fully aware of that.
And what about those players who, Tristan Abraham's one of those who was contracted till January, obviously not involved today, and I'm guessing a situation needs to be resolved there? Yeah,
obviously we're in negotiations with Tristan, but as you rightly say, his deal was to January the 1st, and what we now January the 6th. So, yeah, he wasn't involved today. That's not to say something might happen with Tristan, but we're evolving. We've got a behind closed doors game on Tuesday, and there's a number of things we're looking at.
And it's a FA Trophy next weekend. It gives us a little bit of a respite from the league. Is that a positive, do you think? Obviously, it's a nice distraction if you can get past Chesterfield, who I'm not sure what their result was against you. They were 1-0 up, I think, at Watford at one point. But a nice distraction for you to test your wits against what no doubt, I guess the best side in non-league as it stands.
Of course, obviously, it's a good game, and as you rightly say, it gives us a little bit of time to add to the squad as well, and maybe change another couple of bits around. So yeah, it's a game we look forward to, but I felt we were okay today. It was errors that cost us.
And what do you say now to the lads in there? Because we talk about that mentality and getting heads up. We're into the second half of the season now. There is a bit of a gap emerging over the last couple of weeks down the bottom there. So how important is it just to keep those spirits high and to use those second half performances as something to build on? Well,
I think it's crucial, isn't it? It's no good even looking, is it? You've got to concentrate on winning a game and having some solace around yourself. So yeah, the spirits. Obviously, people are gutted. No one's more gutted than me, and I sincerely care about Welling United, and it's not easy, but of course the boys are disappointed, but it's no good feeling sorry for yourself, is it? You have to dust yourself down, be disappointed this evening, be disappointed on Sunday, but roll your sleeves up and look ahead to the Chesterfield game next Saturday.
Finally, you mentioned the two youngsters coming on, Enoch and David at half-time. Have they done enough now for a starting berth in that cup competition, and to just obviously can't talk too much about teams and tactics and stuff like that, but it felt like they did do enough to give you plenty to think about?
Yeah, obviously, look, we're doing this interview just after the game, so I've given it no thought, but they certainly didn't do themselves any harm, did they?
No, of course not. Danny, thanks very much. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.